Are you a physician duly licensed to practice your profession as such in the state of New York? Yes, sir. For how long have you been so licensed? Licensed since 1974. And will you please tell us what your medical education was? I graduated from Johns Hopkins in 1940, spent a year in Baltimore as an intern, spent 18 months at the hospital for ruptured and crippled in orthopedics. For how long was that, doctor? For 2 years. And where was that? At St. Luke's Hospital in New York City. In what specialty? In surgery. Those are the highlights. Doctor, what hospitals are you connected with at the present time? At the present time, Director of Orthopedic and Fracture Surgery, Lawrence Hospital, consulting orthopedic surgeon to the Yonkers General Hospital, where I ran an active orthopedic service for the past 17 years. Doctor, do you specialize in any particular branch of your profession? Orthopedic and traumatic surgery. And that branch deals with what, generally speaking? Orthopedic problems in general, congenital and acquired, and fractures and their sequelae. When, doctor, did you treat the plaintiff for the first time? January 11th, 1991. Where did you see him, doctor, on that occasion? To the best of my knowledge, the Vassar Brothers Hospital. And what, if anything, did he complain of at that time? Paralysis of a numb character over both buttocks. What about the thigh, doctor? Yes, also over the right thigh, the outer side, down to the toes of the right foot. Doctor, was there any involvement of the left lower extremity? Yes, complaints in that area were practically a duplicate of the right, but the right had more sensory disturbance or loss of sensation. Did he complain of difficulty in squatting, doctor? Yes, because of weakness of certain groups of muscles. Did he complain of difficulty in standing? Yes, and a shaking or a tremor of the lower extremities when he stood for a long period of time. Did he have difficulty with balance? Yes, he did. And what does that mean? It is a tendency to fall forward if he stood on his heels. Doctor, the fore part of each foot appears weak in the x-rays, does it not? The fore part of each foot appeared weak in the manner of trying to balance himself. Those are the main complaints. There is one other thing I should say. He did mention that the 12th vertebra was crushed. Did you examine him physically? I did. Would you state what your findings were? He was 30 years of age, this is the history, in good general physical condition. What did he present? He presented a right cervico-dorsal as well as thoraco-dorsal curvature of the spine and a left dorsal curvature, the left shoulder drooping a half inch, a so-called ptotic view below the right. This ptosis, or round-shoulderedness, was increased and the head tilted somewhat to the left. Was there any scarring, doctor? Yes, scarring in back of the left shoulder and over the left shoulder anteriorly. Was there a scar over the left chest posteriorly? I am reading your chart, doctor. Well, at the angle of the shoulder blade, 2 inches below it, due to a previous bullet penetration while in service. Is there a lack of rotation of the lower spine? Yes, about 25% of normal with no muscle spasm after these movements. It seems that the Rumberg test was positive. Is that in sitting, Doctor? In sitting, there was more of a round-backed posture. Squatting over, both lower legs, that is, between the knee and the ankle, appeared weak.